Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Krisdian Aulia Putri with student number 24110106018. In this session, I will be telling the content based on my opinion from the webinar with the title Optimalisasi Deep Learning untuk meningkatkan literasi dan numerasi siswa di era digital. Okay, from that webinar, I got the impression that student literacy and numeracy levels in Indonesia remain a serious challenge. The speaker explained that according to the 2022 PISA, or Program for International Student Assessment results, Indonesians' ranking is still relatively low despite an improvement from 2018, particularly in literacy and numeracy. And another point I found quite important is that the majority of students are still at the basic thinking level, or what's known as LOTS or lower order thinking skills. The 2022 PISA result shows that 99% of students in Indonesia can only answer the question at levels 1 through 3, meaning LOTS accounts for over 99%, while higher order thinking skill is less than 1%, so they tend to memorize rather than truly understand or think critically. Here, the teacher's role is crucial in guiding students to answer questions using higher order thinking skills. I think this makes sense since in daily learning we often focus on the final outcome rather than the thinking process itself. And from there, the speaker introduced the concept of deep learning. Essentially, learning is not just about understanding the material, but it must also be meaningful and applicable to daily life. So students don't just know the material, they understand it and can apply their knowledge. The speaker also explained that teachers must adapt their teaching methods to match students' ability levels. For example, like students above the minimum proficiency level can engage in independent research and STEM activities. Those at the minimum level can participate in collaborative projects, and for students below the minimum proficiency level, teachers can vary the content of their lessons. Well, I think this is important too because every student has different abilities, so you really cannot treat them all the same. If teachers use the same method for all students, there is a high chance some will fall behind or fail to develop at all. So, adjusting teaching methods is, in my opinion, the key to making learning more effective. Also, I have recently realized that literacy is not just about reading, it's more about how we understand information, think critically, and make decisions. And same goes for numeracy, it's not just about calculation, but also about how we apply mathematical concepts in real life. And in my opinion, this is really important, especially in today's digital age. Students need learning that's more relevant to their lives, not just theory. If the lessons are monotonous, it's only naturally that they will get bored quickly. So teachers can use multimodal approaches to keep students engaged, helping them easily grasp the material through engaging and interactive visuals. That's why after this webinar I started thinking that a teacher's role is not just about delivering the material, but also about making the learning process more engaging and meaningful. The way students can be more active and get used to think critically rather than just memorizing. In conclusion, this webinar has helped me better understand that improving literacy and numeracy is not an overnight process. It requires the teaching methods that are tailored to students' current needs and aligned with their skill levels. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.